Matt Hancock rose through the ranks of the Conservative Party to become the Health Secretary in July 2018. But now, as he leaves, he will be replaced by former British Finance Minister Sajid Javid. The appointment of Javid has been approved by Queen Elizabeth. UK-born Javid belongs to a family of Pakistani immigrants, left behind a career in finance and became MP for Bromsgrove in 2010. He previously worked as an aide to former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani. He worked as vice president at the JP Morgan Chase Bank and later moved to Deutsche Bank before leaving in 2009. He has also held roles in the Treasury from 2012 until he was made the Culture Secretary in April 2014. Later went on to become Business Secretary in May 2015 and the Housing Secretary in July 2016. Javid previously served as Home Secretary from 2018 to 2019 and then as Chancellor until February last year. Javid resigned as Finance Minister after he refused to fire his political advisers as demanded by the British Prime Minister. He was replaced by Rishi Sunak. The UK has overseen one of the highest death tolls from the COVID-19 pandemic, and Javid will be taking on a huge department that is responsible for overseeing the health service and response to the virus. Sajid is taking over at a crucial time when COVID-19 cases have started rising again. The UK is also looking to ease social distancing norms on the 19th of July. Our London Bureau Chief Mandy Clark getting us this report. Take a look.
Well, it is a blow. Boris Johnson, of course, has made a point of protecting Matt Hancock after a number of accusations that Boris Johnson had called him hopeless. And that came from Dominic Cummings. So he had made a point of protecting him. When the news broke that he was having this affair, Boris Johnson considered the matter closed. Of course, Boris Johnson's backstory is not clean as well. There's been a number of affairs linked to him. So it was less about the moral issue about two married people having an affair and more about the fact that he broke social distancing rules as the health secretary, who was setting the rules in the first place, asking the public to abide by it and then disregarding it in his own private life. And I think ultimately that's what made the position untenable. Really less about the moral question and more about the fact that he says do one thing and then acts the other way. It will be a story that rumbles on because it is salacious. The tabloids have it on every paper, but really it's corroding trust with the people of the Tory party. And that's the bigger threat now, the political bigger threat. In so many ways, it was kind of inevitable that he would have to step down because of this view that the Tory party is acting in a manner where they are setting the rules but not abiding by it. And it has shades of Dominic Cummings, who, of course, did that trip when the lockdown was completely in full effect. And the Prime Minister stood by him then, and his excuses were considered very weak. So it's not a good result at all for the Tory party. And it was very hard to see how he could have stayed anyway.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.